Next, the story of a former crime-fighting sheriff, now turned woodworker and collector. Fleming Williams spent much of his life in search of criminals. Nowadays, as Rob Wilds discovered, well, he spends a lot of time searching for the perfect piece of wood.
If you drop by Fleming Williams' house near the town of Lyles in Hickman County, you're likely to find him hard at work in his shop. But it wasn't so long ago that he wasn't making a reluctant piece of wood do just what he wants it to do. But it was reluctant and defiant men and women he bore down on. Fleming Williams was sheriff in Williamson County for 20 years.
It was wide open. We were having 40, 50 home burglaries a month. We were having 7, 8, 10 armed robberies. We were having cars stripped and burned. We had some organized gambling, had some chicken fighting, you name it, and you could get it in Williamson County.
That was before Fleming Williams became sheriff. He was in office for 1 year, and
the major felonies in the crime in Williamson County had dropped 85%.
wow.
But we had them all in the pen. They say locking them up won't do any good, but that don't go for it. If you lock them up, then they can't get out and keep doing it.
Being a tough as oak lawman can take its toll, and after 20 years, Fleming hung up his badge and gun and moved to the country and took up woodworking, which he really enjoys.
There's no politics to worry about. I don't have any help, and I don't want any help, and I just get out here and enjoy myself. It's a lot of fun. You take some old lumber, wind up with a piece of furniture, and it looks nice.
So nice that a hobby has become a business.
I started out just making stuff for my family and a few friends, and it just kept mushrooming. Now I make a little money out of it.
Williams taught himself his craft and has designs for all kinds of furniture.
One is a love seat, and it's 40 inches wide. It's a two-piece chair. And you slide the back out of it and slide it together. Then I make the chairs, they're 20 inches wide. Then I make the two different type of slatted tables out of red oak to go with them. I make coffee tables, step stools, hall tables, and I've got 3 desks out there. Bedside tables. I make end tables out of cherry, oak, and walnut.
Fleming will gladly show you his work when you meet him at one of the shows he goes to around the country, and if you go by his place. But if you go to his place, be sure also to ask to see his collection. Now, did I say collection? What I meant to say was collections.
I collected quite a bit of it when I was sheriff. My wife worked in the office for me up at the courthouse. We'd take off 2 weeks every summer and just head west. They'd just go to different craft shows, flea markets and stuff like that, and just see different things that I knew that you don't see anymore.
He collects all kinds of spice tins, peanut butter jars. Hey, Terry Bradshaw had hair back then. Medicines, even a few things from his lawman days.
What's in this one?
That's got a little moonshine in this.
Moonshine?
Yeah. When I was sheriff, we tore up a big steel out there in South Williamson County, and this came from that. But usually when I was sheriff, you had to taste it so you could be testifying in court that it was moonshine.
Sure, yeah.
And so I still got a little bit left there, but that's probably 40 years old.
So you did a lot of research on this, did you?
Yeah.
Did you? What's it smell like? Can I smell it? What do you smell?
It smells like moonshine.
It sure does. Sure does.
If you had $1 million, I doubt if you could go back there and duplicate what I've got, because most has been thrown away. During the Second World War, they got away from tin and they used glass. And I got a collection of bottles that date back in the 40s. You don't see anything like that anymore, even at flea markets, craft shows, anywhere. So I try to stay with something that I know that one of these days there won't be anything left like it.
which describes him if you think about it. From hard-as-nails lawman to artistic, crowd-pleasing woodworker to avid collector of pieces of the past. Not too many left, like Fleming Williams.